We have had so much fun on 2K24, and the fun will continue all summer long. Make sure to look out for us out there on the court.
Yes, and thanks to all of you for being a part of the 2K TV community and making this season the best yet. Let's do it again. We'll see you in 2K25. 2K TV Season 11 will go live at launch, and we've already got great things in the works for you.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking to some of the devs and are really excited to
On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors. At power forward, Bobby Portis. At center, Miles Turner. At the other forward position, Brandon Ingram. At point guard. And now introducing your Charlotte starting lineup. Starting at center, at 7'6".
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Cunningham. Bobby Portis out there with Brandon Ingram. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. And for Charlotte, Thompson is out there with Damian Lillard. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Horford in at the 4 spot. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Thompson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And this is the first time matched up with the Bobcats this season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Portis at the line for 1.
Free throw good, Portis. Here's Lillard. His last outing, he had 24 points. He feeds it to Horford, and that one drops.
And no doubt, Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
Now, here's Mitchell. We saw him with 29 points last game. Ingram passes to Cunningham. Just 3 to shoot. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
First quarter, 1.5 minutes in. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Lillard looking around. Horford finds Thompson. Charlotte moving it around. Ingram against Dort. 5 to shoot. Thompson inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Richard, you know, some guys just seem to improve with age, and Al Horford is one of them.
Yeah, kind of like Brook Lopez. Horford's become such an excellent three-point shooter. Keeps himself in top condition, and everyone around him is better at both ends.
Thompson against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. For 3, Ingram.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
And Thompson kicks to Lillard. Pass to Thompson. He takes it in. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Lillard missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Pass to Bamba. Horford against Portis. Horford dishes to Thompson. Lets it fly. The Warriors pull it in. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
And here's Thompson following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Bamba wide open and he fires. Good. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Cunningham passes to Mitchell. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low, here's Horford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bobcats. Grant, he's checked in for George. And Trey Jones subbed in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Warriors, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Turner. Iguodala comes in for Bobby Portis. And John Wall subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Ingram. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland. Thompson with the bucket.
He's coming to work, ready to ball. Hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Iguodala outside. Ingram against Grant. Outside, Wall. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Over Bamba. And that one hits back iron.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want. It just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. Mitchell passes to Harrell. Over to the left wing. Shoots from 12. Wall, that's good.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
Horford finds Grant. Now, here's Thompson. There's the drive. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Mitchell. To the right side. They get a hand on it, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for Donovan Mitchell. Grant against Ingram. Shoots over Grant.
And credit Grant to altering that shot, building a reputation in this league as a guy who likes to get after it defensively. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Iguodala. He has yet to score. Bounce pass Ingram. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's Jones on the wing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And he just plays a lot bigger than that 6'7" frame. Harrell is a force defensively and can guard multiple positions.
From deep, Wall, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Your Bobcats.
Bobcats lead by 3. Don't go anywhere.
12.
we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
They've got Mohamed Bamba. Trey Jones out there with Thompson. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Nora in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball. Doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing it.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Cunningham dishes to Mitchell. Turner passes to Cunningham. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful. Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Charlotte moving it around. Bamba dishes to Jones. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Dort, he's checked in for Thompson. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Warriors. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Charlotte in the lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the 3rd grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bobcats.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Grant the pass to Lillard. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
The 11-footer and another basket for Golden State.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Lillard against Cunningham. Grant gets a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 5.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Cunningham outside. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Bobcats leading by 5. That's a 2 from Lillard, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Mitchell against Grant. It's good. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Lillard the pass to Nwora. Here's Vukcevic. He dishes it to Grant. And the layup's good off the glass. Grant's got 7 points.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. On the rebound goes to the Bobcats. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. They grab their own miss. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activity?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotation. The guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
Yeah, Horford's checked in for the Bobcats. The Warriors also with a sub. Wall's checked in. Warriors trail by 5. Mitchell outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
Some changes for Golden State. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Santi Aldama. Horford the pass to Dort. Here is Lillard, jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Lillard against Wall. Dort wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ingram against Dort. Right side Wall. Outside Portis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Portis has got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Horford the pass to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot. 3-pointer, Lillard. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be Portis shooting.
At the line.
That one on Horford. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Bobcats. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, how do you evaluate the offense you've played against so far tonight? And what's your approach for the second half?
They're a gifted team. We know that.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for the Bobcats, Kenny, give us your take.
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They need to turn up the intensity on D. Lots of guys standing around. Can't allow 50% shooting expect. They need to make it tougher to get clean looks and force that offense out of his comfort zone.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Bobby Portis out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Cunningham kicks to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras, and not much really before and not much really after.
Thompson dishes to Lillard. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bamba. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Bobcats lead by 4.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Portis. Over Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Warriors. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip. Cunningham passes to Ingram. For the tie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Dort kicks to Bamba. Here's Thompson. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shoots from 8. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block.
Here's Mitchell. Bamba with the block. And he stays with it. Horford against Portis. And there's the feed to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Charlotte making some changes. Wara checked in, and Trey Jones subbed in for Lillard. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Jones against Cunningham. Good on the shot. Jones has got 13. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Iguodala. Bamba with the block. Thompson passes to Jones. Back to Thompson. Cunningham against Jones. And there's the pass to Dort. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
When it comes to Trey Jones, Richard, what has impressed you most about him so far?
Well, Kev, it's his deceptive versatility. He scores, he passes, he rebounds, he does everything at a solid rate. And most importantly, this man just plays so hard when he's out there.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. The Warriors, number 1.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Harrell comes in for Turner. And it's Luke Kennard in for Mitchell. Bamba with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I still wouldn't call them the favorites just yet.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Thompson passes to Grant. Bamba dishes to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Grant. Warriors with the rebound. Ingram right side. And the Warriors tack on two more.
And it's almost unfair for a 6'9" guy like Ingram to handle the rock like that. Just superb at maneuvering through the D.
To the middle. Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Kennard. Back to Iguodala. The dish to Ingram. Harrell kicks to Cunningham. Over Jones, and it's Golden State with another.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Charlotte again missing. Warriors leading by 6. Ingram deciding where to go with it. That shot off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Warriors lead by 6.
The Warriors.
And we're coming right back after this break to get the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Thompson. Bamba is out there with Horford. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Horford the pass to Jones. Here's Bamba. He kicks to Martin. And he makes the 8-footer.
Martin, 2 points.
Warriors leading by 6. Wall passes to Turner. Ingram against Martin. Pass to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jones. Wall's shot is off.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Martin, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bobby Portis is checked in for Harrell. Santi Aldama comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Luke Kennard. Here's Jones. Buries it down low. And here are the Warriors now. A 2-point game. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Mitchell wide open. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. 13 points for Donovan Mitchell. And here's Jones. Thompson outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Amon will blow right by you.
Passes to Wall. The three. Another three for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Jones, no luck. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 4. The pass to Portis. Over Martin. And another basket for Golden State.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Jones. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Wall against Jones. And Wall kicks to Portis. Turner trying to free himself up. Nice shot by Portis. And that's 15 points for Bobby Portis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thompson outside. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Charlotte trails by 5. Thompson passes to Jones. Five on the clock. Fires from 18. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jones has got 7 now in this quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Dort, he's checked in for Cody Martin. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
And the Bobcats call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Thompson. Outside, Horford. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games, not intimidated by the moment.
Mitchell against Thompson. From short range. Here's Turner. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Dort kicks to Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Here's Mitchell. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Thompson outside. got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the field. Teams put a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Cunningham, he's checked in for John Wall.
Donovan Mitchell, 1 second.
Ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 27 seconds left in the game. Jones finds Thompson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint. That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Back to Thompson from the arc. The rebound by Turner. And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Golden State, Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. That's a truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.